right into this game, and we'll see you on the other side. All right, TVZ on Mech Depot. Take it away. Bro.
Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. Winner of the previous game, it is our red Zerg, Jacky.
And in the top right, in the green pieces, playing Terran, it is the ConFed legend, the one, the only, the Remo.
What an old school Bonjour.
I mean, I wouldn't say Bonjour, but I mean,
In our hearts, in our hearts.
And
How long have you been in ConFed?
Me?
I mean, Remo, long before I was here, I'm sure.
Remo is the second oldest active member right now. The oldest active member right now in ConFed is actually Rooney.
Really?
Yep. But Remo is the current president of ConFed, I want to say.
That was my impression, yeah.
Pretty much what Remo says goes. So. He's the only person that I somewhat listen to.
That is actually really impressive. So much respect.
I mean, you definitely know Honey Badger don't give a fuck, but if Remo says, "Hey, dude, you should probably do this," I'm like, "All right, yeah, all right, maybe I'll think about it. I'll think about it."
Nice.
All right, and it looks like.
So if I ever want you to do something, I'll just talk to Remo.
I mean, I'll do it for you because you're a broski, but beyond that, sometimes I just don't care what people have to say. Anyways, we have a standard Reaper expand out of Remo and a hatch gas pool out of our red Zerg Jacky. Pretty standard, like to the tooth. It looks like we're going to go into a 2-1-1 from Remo. Should be seeing that next supply depot come down here sometime soon. Speed starts for Jacky.
Should be seeing a third in the next 30 seconds or so. From our Zerg.
And Remo's not paying attention to his Reaper. Don't lose the Reaper, Remo. The Reaper Micro needs some work, Remo. But he's going to jump back down. Oh, but those two lings move away, and Remo gets away. He should...
While that was going on, Jacky managed to take his third. So all in all, pretty even from both sides. Remo gets a full scout off. Jacky manages to take his third. Nothing out of the ordinary thus far.
Bane Nest on the way.
Like a 2-1-1, right?
Yep, I already said that, bro.
Oh, mama.
Yep, 2-1-1 stim started. That it doesn't have quite enough money for the medevacs yet, but this looks like it's going to be a 16 Marine drop. How annoying is that to deal with? 16 Marines properly placed behind your mineral line.
It's a pain, not gonna lie. But the 2-1-1's been around for a while. Like, it gave me a lot of trouble when it was first starting to get popular, but I don't know if Jacky's the same way, but I was hitting it so much. I don't know, I got really used to like figuring out when it was coming, and when it was coming, like learning how to deal with it. So it isn't too scary for me these days. Ooh, sneaky from Jacky.
Ooh, Bane drops. And there is no vision for Remo in that side of the base, so this is going to hit as late as possible. And that's exactly what needs to happen. We'll see if he's paying attention to his minimap and it evacuates his natural, or if this is going to be a big hit. Only
He's
time.
got that overlord speed, so he's not going to have much time to prepare.
And they are not being evacuated, and they drop down 4, 5, 10. 10 SCVs.
It's a massacre.
10 SCVs go down. Now Remo feels the pressure, and he's really going to need to get some work done with his drop. He loads up the Reaper as well, and he's just going to go with 11 Marines and 1 Reaper.
Well, this happens to you. What's your follow-up? Do you just drop a third?
Yeah, when in doubt, put a CC out.
I like it. I haven't heard that one.
Like, honestly, like, you're kind of fucked because the Zerg has... Like, you do this drop regardless, but like Remo's doing right now, he's getting a tank. You get a safety tank. It's going to stop any really heavy Bane aggression until they get Bane speed. But a Spine Crawler is going to be in the main, and he's going Roaches. So Remo with already getting the the tanks is going to be good. Remo really enjoys going tanks. We got a Stim in, and he's not paying attention, and he loses all of his Marines.
BM?
No, it is an honest question.
But honestly, like, I'm looking at everything that's happened this game wants me to say, like, okay, the Zerg is way ahead.
But he's really not.
I'm looking at the numbers. Yeah, it's the Terran's about even on workers. He has tanks, and the Zerg is going Roaches. Like, even though he hasn't been taking the greatest fights, I think the Zerg has put too much in defense. Like a Spine at each base, so many Lings, so many Roaches.
Yeah.
And because of all that investment, the Terran's not that far behind.
Nope. I mean, the one thing you can say is his upgrades are way ahead. He's getting +1 missile attacks. He's getting Roach speed, Bane speed. But I feel like this doesn't really matter. I mean, 2 tanks can zone out slow Banes, and that's what he's going to have. He gets some Overlord snipes. He actually supply blocks. And he's going to leave that 1 tank behind, and he's just going to juke him. You think I'm going to go north side? I'm going to go south side. Like, he's going down.
I think this is smart. If the Zerg doesn't get in position, he gets those tanks in the main all sieged up, it's going to be really tough to
break. I mean, he's going to, if his focus fire is good, even with Bane speed, but off creep, it's going to do so well. He's got to siege those tanks. He's going to siege them up. Get this good concave. He's going to snipe the queen. And
the Banelings, the Banelings, the Banelings.
Oh, he does a hot pickup.
Oh, nice.
And he's going to kill the entire Zerg army that's in the main. He's going to get rid of that pesky Bane nest. That is one of my biggest things to do. But at the same time, we have Bane drops going into the natural. We got action all over the place, bouncing all around.
11 SCVs going down. That is tit for tat.
He's going to sack the tank, and he's just going to get out of there. I don't...
Ooh, Remo has 2 tanks. Oh, he sees them. He sees them. There's 2 tanks sitting right by the factory. We're not doing anything.
And he does not have a third behind this, so he's pretty all in on this. Like,
he has the third. He built the third. He just hasn't floated it.
Where is it?
It's right.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why I didn't see it. Okay, misspoke. Sorry, guys. But this is a scary army for the that the Terran has right now. Yeah, he's behind in upgrades, but that splash damage is real. It's this army composition from our Zerg player isn't the greatest. He has a lot of banking minerals right now. He's going to be supply blocked. Remo has not been. He's got to rebuild that Bane nest.
The Zerg's biggest saving grace right now is that he was able to finish Baneling speed before the Baneling nest went down. Without Baneling speed, I'm not sure if it's possible. But with Baneling speed,
we're going to see
he
how...
can get the right hits.
Oh, that move command.
Ooh.
And he's going for Burrow. Now he's just going to leapfrog these tanks. I wish he'd scan and see that the 4th, he could cancel that 4th and he'd be very far ahead. But it doesn't matter. These Marines are going to come in and stim. They're going to fight these Roaches head on. He snipes a tank, but I feel like this is too much Terran. He's going to have to leave the third. He's going to get a bunch of drone kills. And this is the base that's actually researching Burrow. Burrow is going to get canceled.
And this is that moment as a Zerg where you just kind of put your head in your hands and you cry. Once the Terran starts to steamroll and they start getting that parade push across the map, it just gets harder and harder to break them as time goes on.
Marine split was a good split. He lost some Marines, but, you know, as you said, this is the parade push. This is every Terran's dream, where you just have tanks shelling away over your Marines. No, don't bump.
Drones have been pulled.
And those Banes come crashing in, but it's too much. Too little.
Just look at the supply.
The supplies.
I really like the play from Jacky. Like he got those good baneling drops.
He denied that.
Hitting
Yeah, he denied that. GG is called, and Remo's gonna take game number 5.